Listen, have you ever really sat down and thought about what it takes to build a successful business? In this video, I'm going to be revealing the top tips that the best entrepreneurs in history swear by. So if you're serious about being a successful business owner, pay close attention to this video and let's transform that dream of yours into reality. Now look, these aren't just theories. I've seen countless businesses manifest from the pure inception of an idea into physical reality using these very strategies. Now, even better, I've applied these strategies myself and I've reaped the benefits from them. I've built multiple 6, multiple 7-figure businesses, a few in just short years using these very strategies. Now, more importantly, I've mentored dozens of other people on how to navigate through the entrepreneurial journey that we're gonna be talking about as well. Now, let's dive into how you can too. And don't worry, I'm not going to leave you with a bunch of abstract woo-woos or rah-rahs or any of that nonsense just to get you all motivated without giving you exactly what you need so that you can put things into action. In fact, what I've even done is I've put together my top 10 tips that are absolute non-negotiables when it comes to building a thriving business. So let's dive in. Now, number one, the most important, this is the glue to anything, the foundation to anything, and that is vision and purpose. Now, every great venture starts with a why. Define what your business's mission is going to be and what the vision of your business will be as well. Know what sets you apart, what makes you different, what makes you thrive, and what makes you get up every single morning when shit gets tough so that you can start building this business. Who do you want to impact? How is this going to change your life? How are you going to feel every single day when you put food on the table, when you have people that are working for you? What are they buying into? This is so damn important because as you continue to grow your team, if they're not bought into the vision of your actual business, then that person's not going to be a fit for you long term. Now, number two, we're going to dive into market research. You want to understand your audience. You want to dive deep into market research to find gaps and opportunities for others that you might have missed. Now, you look at an Amazon business. Let's say I'm launching a product and the product is, I don't know, a gift box. Now, am I gonna bring the same gift box that everybody is selling, or am I gonna bring a gift box that based off of what customers are saying about my competitors, I have a clear way of being unique to the market? You wanna do research because this is gonna make your life 100 times easier. It's going to make your life 100 times easier when withstanding competition, being different, and it's gonna make everything much easier. In fact, it's gonna make marketing easier, it's gonna make selling your product easier, it's gonna make everything easier as a whole. The better you do this now, the better you're going to not have to react or change anything in the future. So do your market research, find those gaps and those opportunities that you can leverage, and I guarantee you, you will get your wins sooner than later. Okay, number three, I'm gonna talk about this, and I hate saying the word business plan, but it's really putting a plan in place for your business. A well thought out business plan acts as a roadmap, a guiding through the forest, a guiding through an adventure, right? Through the growth stages to helping you secure things like funding for growth or when you need to hire who and what and all this kind of stuff. It's so important because without a plan, otherwise you're trying to figure things out day by day. And you can do that, but why not have a plan that is actionable, that you know you can measure against, so that you can ultimately move forward day by day, month by month, week by week, and look back saying, hey, I actually followed the plan. And let me tell you this, a plan is only a plan. You will need to pivot, you will need to change that plan, and things are gonna change, but at least you have a starting point, and that's what's most important when putting together your business plan. Now, number four, as sexy as this isn't, but financial planning, money matters, it always will be. Cash flow is king in any single business. Be savvy about your startup capital, your operating costs, and ensure that you have buffers for rainy days. I always recommend having a 3-month buffer of all of your hard expenses. Now, for us, if you're paying, for instance, salespeople, that's hard to buffer for, but make it an average. If you have 50 grand of employees, then you wanna have at least 150, 200K saved so that if something happens, for instance, let's say a sales channel goes down for you and sales aren't coming in, you need to make sure that you can keep your employees, your contractors, whoever you have working for you on your team during those times, because your people are going to be everything, which leads me into number 5. Number 5 is having the right team, building the right team. Your team can make or break your business. Now, I like to do a little tip here, or a little tip I can give you is hiring for attitude and training for skill. Now, as you start, this is the best way to do it because this indoctrinates people into the business that can support the vision, that will feel forever indebted to you. But as you continue to grow, it's so damn important to hire people who are smarter than you. Now, at the very beginning, when roles are, somebody comes to the business and they need to do 5 different things, but maybe this person's a salesperson, but is also doing something in, client success or marketing, and they may not be a marketer. Well, it's because you don't want to hire too much too quickly because you need to run your business as lean as possible. But as you continue to grow, figure out what exactly those people are best at and give them their one lane. Now, as you grow and you have a big team and you're doing consistent revenue or profit, whatever you want to look at every single month, now it's all about hiring people who are smarter than you, people that have experience that are completely out of your realm, that can come in and make such a big impact because they know so much more than you. One of the biggest lessons I learned in business is there are people that know more than you, and you can't take control of everything. Now, when I made my first executive level hires, they were able to come in and absolutely impact the business right off the bat. They were expensive, but because they came in with so much knowledge, they paid themselves off very, very quickly. So don't be afraid to make those hires, but again, you don't need them at the very, very beginning. Number 6, customer focus. Your customers are your North Star. Listen to their feedback, adjust, and always strive for exceptional service. When we have people enrolling into our coaching program, for instance, we always listen to our customers. We do monthly feedback. When we're building our Amazon businesses, we rely on reviews. We rely on surveys that we send out to our customers, to our audience, to be able to give us the feedback that we need to be competitive in the market and continue to be competitive in the market. If you don't do this, then you're gonna have a bad name under your rug, and you don't want that. You wanna make sure you're always striving for exceptional service so that you can make your customers as happy as possible. So always, the customer is right. So focus on that and you'll be just fine. Now, number 7, which is having a digital presence. In today's world, an online presence isn't optional. It's absolutely mandatory. Optimize your website, engage on social media, talk to your customers, consider other digital marketing strategies, but being the face of a business or being out there trying to reach and use all of these different social platforms will give you so much edge because not a lot of people are doing it, in all honesty. But if you want to be competitive, don't sleep on content. Don't sleep on using the internet and social media as a whole to be able to build your brand. If it's a social brand or maybe you're an influencer, whatever it may be in front of the camera and build that social presence so that you can build that authority and trust with your audience. Now, number 8, this one's important, but it's adaptability. The business landscape can change rapidly. You always need to be agile, and you also need to embrace that change is ultimately an ally. You adapt to what you need to as you grow in a business. What you think might be good today may not be good in a month, but being able to assess and know exactly how you need to adapt is going to be absolutely instrumental to how you continue to grow. Now, number 9, one of my favorites, continuous learning. The best entrepreneurs are always learning, attending workshops, reading books, and never ever stop growing their knowledge base because that's an investment that can have a 100x return. Now, you look at the stock market, you put in $1, you might make a few dollars back. But investment into yourself, into your team is so damn important because that knowledge can make you millions, can make you hundreds of thousands, can make you thousands of dollars. So the ROI on learning, it never stops. If you aren't learning, you're dying is really what it comes down to. Every environment that I go into, I'm a sponge. I like to learn. I like to talk to other people who have done what I want to do. That's why I'm always joining masterminds. I'm joining programs. I'm leveling up and learning more so that I can teach back to our students. You pretty much name it. Now, number 10 is persistence. Every successful business has faced hurdles. First, you need to make sure you embrace failures as lessons, and remember, persistence often makes the difference between success and surrender. I say this to everybody that I know, anybody that's looking to get into entrepreneurship or anything like that, but you can never fail if you don't give up. Now, here's my promise to you. If all you did was simply put these 10 things into actions and start now, I guarantee you that you'll be ahead of 99% of entrepreneurs who aren't taking their business journey seriously. By internalizing and acting on these tips, you're not just taking a leap into the business world, you're charting a course towards success. Now, each of these 10 pointers has the power to transform your business journey. You'd be different. You'd do what it takes to have a successful business. And who knows, maybe one day soon you'll actually be on the cover of Forbes magazine. And if you need deeper insights into any of these tips, I've got detailed breakdowns and real world examples when it comes to building real businesses. Make sure you subscribe and like this video so the algorithm can deliver you all of those videos that we'll be putting out soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.